question.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay. Deja had the nerve to demand Antonio leave April and stop messing around with other women and be faithful to her and only her. Did I miss
Oh,
something?
wow.
Why would she think he would leave his fiancee and other women alone for her? At that point, because things were getting heated, I think she was just running her mouth. She wanted some, almost like, you say stuff. Now, me personally, if I get in an argument with you, believe me, anything I say, I mean, and probably been thinking for a long time. But some people, they do, they say stuff and they're like, oh, I was just mad, blah blah blah, but yeah, I there's no way she could have thought that he would really leave his fiance and make her the main one. So, side chicks, they try it, they always try it at least once. They try to be the main and then find out the hard way that nah, you're just a play toy, you just here for this,
Right.
yeah. So I don't know why she would think that, and I'm not sure she really thought he'd be like, okay, you're right, all right, it's over with April. I'm dedicated to you and only you. You want to move in my place? Like, it's crazy. She thought that that would happen, knowing their arrangement. So
Right.
it may have been something to try to keep him there for a minute. He gonna get up and get dressed and walk out the door like, what, she didn't mean nothing. She's like, okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Almost like get him back. I'm gonna tell
I'll
your
start a
daddy
fight.
that, yeah, you gonna leave everybody, and So I don't know why she would think that. I don't know why she would think that, but you know, she found out. Effed around and found out. God forgive me.
She found out.
He wasn't going to do. He wasn't going for none of that. So,
Mm-mm.
right.
I think with these types of relationships, the part that uh, a lot of women don't oftentimes share are all the things that he says in those spaces when it's just them. Of course, he's telling her, "I love you, and I'm gonna be with you, and I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. I'm gonna buy you this. I'm gonna buy you that." And that really got her pumped up into thinking that she meant more to him than she thought. Because of all the things that he's been leading her to believe. With him, it is just game, just telling you all this stuff so I can keep them legs open whenever I need them to open. So I feel like she fell into that, caught up with all the emotion of what was going on, and then not really thinking about it and just saying, throwing that ultimatum out there because she's upset, so.
Yeah, I agree with the both of you guys. And it did seem like she was like desperate in a lot of ways because she was just like, even when he was trying to like leave and she was all standing in front of the door and just like, she was like looking for a reason or a way to keep him there, even if it was an argument. Um, I was a little shocked too. Like, wait a minute. You think this man who openly admits to you that he cheats on his fiance, who he's getting married to in 2 months, and that he lets you know that he sees other women as well, that all of a sudden he's about to just drop everybody and just be with you because y'all have this amazing, wonderful connection. And I also do think that Deja thinks she's special. And it's because of what she did to Ryan's crew. Her baby daddy worked for this other a guy like he's not on Antonio's status level. He's a lower level dude in the streets, but she flipped on them, in order to put Antonio in a better position. And territories got taken and different things like that because some valuable key players on their team got locked up, and it's all because of Deja. And get your prize. So sometimes when people feel like they didn't turn state evidence for you and they've done this and they have been reporting facts, and they've been a snitch, then all of a sudden they think like, no, I've shown you my loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to be cookie lying for you. Like, that's what she was trying to do. She was like, no, I'm showing you that I can be all the way down for you. And if you want that type of commitment, you're going to have to cut everything and everybody else out. But she was being highly delusional because it's like, you're not the first person he's asked, you know what I'm saying, to set up somebody. You're not like these people, they do stuff like that. They'll ask a woman real quick to set up a guy. Say set up your dude, set up this person, because the bag's right and the opportunity is there for your own advancement. It's not a good advancement, but whatever. And a lot of these women, they will flip on a dude for that bag, for the idea of a better life. And Deja was delusional. She fooled herself into believing that she could make these demands because of what she had sacrificed. He don't care about your sacrifice. He feels like he's looking at your car, where you live at, the clothes you drive. Like that's good enough, and you get that weekly bag. Girl, shut up. Like that's what he was thinking. So, the next question is mine. It says, I couldn't believe Antonio threw in Deja's face that he was almost a married man, almost, and she couldn't expect him to be faithful to just her. That doesn't even sound right together, but whatever. If he was with Malia, I believe he would be cheating on her and mistreating her as well. What are your thoughts on that? Absolutely. See, this is the thing. I think that at this point, Antonio has been like talking about Malia, fantasizing about her in his mind as this perfect dream girl. But what happens when you finally get the dream answered and you start to find out the person that you have on this mental pedestal in your mind? They're just like everybody else. Nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? It's like the dream was better than the reality. Because then when she opened up her mouth and started whining and complaining about little, he's like, oh God, you're just like the rest of them, huh? Yeah, she's human, just like everybody else. So I guess I believe that um, Antonia would treat Malia in the same way that he's treating Deja. Because I'm gonna tell you, when people lose respect for you, they can get very violent. That's why respect is always very important in a relationship. Because the moment somebody feels like I don't respect you, I don't have to respect you, they can start putting their hands all over your body. And I'm just not gonna be that person. We're not going for the physical altercations, baby. It's a wrap. But before I go, you're gonna need stitches, if not life support. Okay, maybe even a funeral home. Scott, funeral home, where you at in these streets? I'm, I'm just saying, like, because all that fist fighting and stuff, like, I can't do that. That's a never. That's a no go, right? But I do feel like when people are in relationships with people and they get comfortable, they can get there. And I just we'll see more of the dynamics between April and Antonio's relationship plays out. But I wouldn't be surprised. The book hasn't said this yet. Wouldn't be surprised if Antonio and April have had physical altercations. Maybe it wasn't to the level of where him and I know for a fact it wasn't to the level of what he did to Deja, but there could have been, some kind of conflict, somebody pushing somebody, slapping somebody, choking somebody, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? You don't just get out of bed one day and decide I'm going to beat up certain kind of women. You kind of get to a point where you start to put all women in a box, and anybody can get it. There's no special. Well, I wouldn't treat you like that. I don't trust that. When I hear people say, "Oh, no, because Corenna, you're different," wouldn't do you that way. I mean, if you were smart, you wouldn't do me that way because you'd lose your life. But people will try you. So that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts, ladies?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't think this is the first time he's done something like this. Like you said, you don't just wake up and decide to go beat somebody up. Like that's in you, bro. Like that's in you, and you've been doing it for a while, and you've been getting away with it. So I definitely 100, 1000% believe that he would have cheated on Malia too, because it's in him. It's in
Oh,
his
definitely.
nature. Because if he wanted to be a better man and be a different man, then he would have went after Malia if he was looking to change his life to offer her what he felt like she deserved. But he's not interested in that. He's a scumbag at heart, and so he's gonna do what scumbags do.
That's right.
I don't even believe. I think, like I think I said maybe an episode or two back, Malia was just like it would be something for him to conquer. I don't think she would be the special, be
Yes.
all end all. So definitely once he got with
Yeah,
her,
Magic Mountain, baby.
you know, so once he got with her, I don't think that she would be treated any different because that's just who he is. It's in him. The fact he was able to beat this woman like this with no hesitation, no nothing. That was just his reaction.
Zero.
Like, I'm mad, so you gonna feel this? That's just in him. That's who he is. It don't matter who he's with. He could be with Beyonce. He could be with whoever. Um, he's abusive. He's a woman beater. He's a narcissist. He's full of himself. So it don't really matter who his
Mm-hmm.
partner
So
is.
is.
Yeah, he could be with whoever. That's just who he's going to beat and cheat on whoever, or definitely cheat. But if they piss,
Definitely gonna
definitely
cheat.
cheat. But if they piss him off, he gonna beat them too. So,
Oh yeah, you make them mad. Mm-hmm.
he gonna give you the ones and twos with no hesitation.
Them
So,
ones and them damn twos without
no
hesitation and without
hesitation.
remorse.